Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope everyone doing well. In this video, I'm gonna talk about my internship. So let's start. So this is the agenda, and here's the big titles: unit testing, generate a certificate and transcript, digitalizer, editor from scratch, and add editor features. Let's start with the unit testing. So the unit testing is the process where you test the smallest functional unit test of code. Software testing helps ensure code quality, and it's an integral part of software development. It's a software development best practice to write software as a small functional units, then write a unit test for each code unit. In an example of function that divide two numbers, the return of the function is a string that says, "Yo, you shouldn't divide by zero," or the correct value. It means that A divided by B. So the unit tests help us to ensure that when pass zero in B, this function, the return should be yo, you shouldn't divide by zero. And when we pass a normal number in B like one, the output gonna be correct. Let's move on to the next one. Generate a certificate and transcripts. This task is about create a website that appear the certificate and the transcripts of a Moroccan student by a student hash using Next.js framework in the front end with Conva.js library for rendering and the Nest.js in the backend. The problem here is that the time of rendering is 7 seconds, and this is too much for rendering, so it's gonna take 7 seconds for every user want to see the certificates or transcripts. The render of certificates and transcripts using Conva.js is tricky because you should know every text position, text color, font size, and family, and so on. So the solution is render the certificate or the transcript in the backend and save it in the server. By using this, the render time will be short because the certificate or the transcript will be rendered only one time. After after this, the saved file will be a static file. Next one is the visualizer. Is a project that scan tags and analyze the data from them. The problem here is to handle if the tag is a new tag, already scanned tag, or a crashed one, and add a great user interface with errors handling. The project is built using React framework in the front end and Nest.js in the back end. About this task, there is nothing special about this task actually. It's just a normal task. The only thing is hard here is that the project is already built. So if you change something, you should make sure that you didn't broke something in another place. That's it. Let's move on to the next one. Editor from scratch. Actually, this is the hardest task that I faced in the internship. It's about creating an editor from scratch using Next.js in the front end and Canva for the rendering and Nest.js in the backend. The editor should be able to create exams, download them, save templates, and more. When I said editor, I mean that you can create an exam from scratch, so all the text properties, font size, font family, text color, alignment, right to left, left to right, text style, grid, copy and paste, create shapes, create tables and mathematics equations and more. About this task, it was the hardest task in the internship, of course, because the using of Canva to create an editor, it's hard. Everything you wanted, you should to build it from scratch, manually. Let's move on to the next one. And the last one, of course. Add editor features. This task about correct already built editor and add a lot of features to it. After the correctness, the editor should be able to handle all the text properties, font size, font family, text color, alignment, right to left, left to right, text style, and some extra properties like grid, copy and paste, zoom in and zoom out, show templates, with or without data. About this task, it was a nice task and a lot of features would correct a lot of mistakes from the old editor version. I faced a lot of problems here. There is no one ask about the project, so you should be careful when updating something. And that's it. This is the end. Thanks for watching and have a good day.